Yesterday was my first attempt at an actual vlog. This is gonna take a while for me to figure out. When you create more and more things and just find new ways of doing it, you get better. And so I constantly want to get better. So with that said, here goes vlog 2. Hi, good morning. Are you going to church today?
Mama.
Where's Mama? You look good.
Alright, you ready to give me a kiss?
Yes. Love you. I am taking something interesting with me to work. I'm bringing this with me. This may seem stupid, but this is coming to my office because there was a time when I did some work at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas, and got to interview a real astronaut. I got to walk in the space shuttle, the place where they train to be on the International Space Station and to be in the cockpit of that. And so that has been, that was one of the highlights of my life, was to be able to go and actually be shown by a real life astronaut how all these things work, and be able to sit in the cockpit and he tell me, hey, you're the captain. That was crazy. This is what I got Sheila, and she didn't want it here, so I'm taking it to work. And so begins work. Since I'm bringing in a new item to the office, I figured I would just show it off, because things are entertaining sometimes, and sometimes people want to see what you have in your office. And so here's my desk at work. So here's one section. Here's Charlie Brown. For those that know anything about me, he's one of my heroes. This is Peach. This is a character that I helped create that was for a kid series that was at my last job. Worked with a good buddy, Micah, and he was Peach, and I ended up leaving that job, but he sent me this little plush toy that made, so which is awesome. There's Homer, to me the best written show of all time. There's this car that he created, the Homer. And then up here is a dinosaur. My daughter Lily colored this. Those are the items on my desk, but there's still a lot going on that I think needs explaining. I have a library of stuff. There's books, and it's not really books, it's just like comic strips and things like that, so that's what I'm into. The only other thing that's interesting about this office is that look at that! We did a series at Cornerstone that was like into the woods kind of style, and it was like fantasy, fairy tales, things like that. We needed some characters. This is my wife Sheila, and she was Little Red Riding Hood, and because we were doing a big thing at our church, we had cardboard cutouts made of all the characters, so I just asked if I could keep it, so she's always with me. A little creepy, huh? That's why I like it. So one more item I forgot to mention. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What are we doing, Mama?
We're gonna go eat.
Where are we eating?
Panera. I forgot what it's called.
It's not Panera here. They do it different here.
Is this one Paradise? Well, there's Paradise and Panera.
They're the same thing.
Matt has a really hard time remembering to give me the key, and it's like 100 and something in Arizona, and he takes forever to give me the key. And he asks me like, "Why do you always need me to give you the key?" Because it's 111.
couple supplies to get for kind of the whole YouTube setup. So I've got the G7X as my vlogging camera, but there's a couple other things that I want to get. So I'm going to Best Buy to see what's around. The concept of this to me is really cool. So just got out of Best Buy, and all I did was get a hard drive. I don't like Western Digital. I think their hard drives have a high failure rate. Lacey's really expensive, so Seagate's a proper in between. And there was some other stuff I was gonna get, like the Joby Gorilla Pod, like the original one, because I just want it small, and I think when me and Sheila use it, it'd be nice to have something to grab onto. And then she also mentioned having something that if she does some cooking stuff, she can actually set it on some type of tripod, but to where trying to make this whole setup pretty easily functional for both of us. And it's $8 more in there, and there's part of it that's just the luxury of being able to get it today, but it's not the most rational decision to make. So Amazon, here I come.